gamers! Have you heard about Wondrous Tails in Final Fantasy XIV and are just not sure how to get started? Or maybe you haven't heard of it, but the sound of a free half level of experience on any class you choose once a week sounds amazing. In either case, I'm here to give you the lowdown, super quick. I'm Debbie, let's get into it. You can unlock Wondrous Tails by heading to Idyllshire and being at least level 60 on a War or Magic class. Grab the quest Keeping Up with the Alapos from the Unctuous Adventurer and then speak with Chloe here to get your first journal. You'll see that the journal, in your key items, contains 16 objectives. Under level 80, these objectives will consist of dungeons, trials, duties, levels 60 and below, regardless of whether or not you've personally unlocked them. So keep in mind that not everything that appears in your book will be something you've done before. Over level 80 and your book will contain level 90 objectives and below, with every book having a level 90 dungeon as an option. For the most part, however, all books will be slightly different, but it's not impossible to get a book that's identical to someone else. I've been completing books with a static weekly for a couple of years now, and on occasion, a couple of us will have exactly the same book. You need to complete objectives in order to get an arrow that will allow you to claim a sticker for it. Press the arrow and a sticker from the right-hand side will be randomly assigned to one of the squares. Your weekly prizes are determined by the number of full lines you get, and you will always have 9 tries. You can complete these objectives synced with a party or solo in an undersized party, and as any class or classes you like. It doesn't matter. And though most require you to clear the entire dungeon, trial, or raid, some objectives, like map portals, only require you enter the portal, not that you complete the whole thing or any specific portion. In order to assist you, there are 2 options under the objectives that you can take advantage of with second chance points. You get 1 second chance point every time you complete a duty with a player who hasn't completed it before. You don't get extra if more than one person is new. You start accruing these as soon as you unlock Wondrous Tails, but they max out at 9 and you will not receive any more until you spend some. You can use 1 second chance point at any time to retry an objective. That means it becomes doable again and something else at random is marked as complete. Use this when you run out of things you have unlocked to do, or you have lots of points and want to repeatedly retry something short to complete your journal quickly. For 2 points, you can shuffle your stickers as long as you have between 3 and 7 of them already on the board. Use this strategically in order to potentially give yourself a chance at a line when it's looking like you might not get one. Personally, I usually save this until I have 7 stickers. Once you get a line, or all 9 stickers, return the journal to Chloe. Also remember that each book has an expiry date. They only last 2 weeks before they become too dusty for her to read, so always get them in before then. Based on how many lines you did or didn't get, Chloe will offer you a choice in prizes. It's very important. Before you accept any reward, please make sure you are on the class you want the half a level of experience points on. You won't get a chance to choose past this point, as they will automatically be given to the class you submit the book on. Anyone who's played the game long enough will have done this at least once. Change to the class you want the experience on before you hand in the book. Aside from Gil and Tomestones, there are also certificates of commendation in bronze, silver, and gold. If you want to know what you can buy with these before you decide what prize you want, you can talk to Chloe and access the shop menus for those certificates. And that's it! Choose your rewards, get your experience, and repeat next week. She will give you a new book every weekly reset. This means you can turn in 2 books in 1 week if you miss a week. This video was suggested by a member of my Discord community. If you want to suggest video ideas or get answers to questions in real time, please consider joining. The link is in the description below. Also, a tremendous thank you to my patrons from Patreon who have literally made all of this possible. Thank you so much for watching, gamers, and I'll see you in game.